bags where horror lies.
Hello and welcome to Body Bags. My name is James and I'm your Tuesday night reviewer. And for our week, which is the theme of Scream Factory releases, I decided to go for a bit of an older one. I'm not actually sure when the release came out. It's quite a while. One of the earlier ones, I think, anyway. But it's The Battery. The zombie movie, The Battery, directed and starring Jeremy Gardner. So we follow basically two friends, Ben, which is Jeremy Gardner, and Mickey, which is Adam Cronheim. And basically that they're there's been a zombie apocalypse, of course. And so there's zombies all over. I believe the region is New England. Yeah, it's in the, as it puts on the back, they cut an aimless path across a desolate New England. Yeah, so we actually find out when it starts unraveling the story, or starts getting into the story, I should say, that they were trapped with Mickey's family. These are two baseball players. I don't know kind of what level of baseball player they were, but they are two baseball players. And they were with Mickey's family for a few months. Basically, his family got killed off and they just decided to leave, I think. Now, Ben is pretty much adapted to life. He gets the score. He knows what's going on. It's a zombie apocalypse. He's got to figure out what you need to do to kind of survive. But Mickey, on the other hand, he's kind of he's like super dependent on Ben because he'd be dead. He thinks, I don't know if he thinks like the world's going to get back to normal, but he's trying to live like a normal life. And he's kind of always playing with his CD player. He's just listening to music all the time. He's not doing everything, like anything at all. Like Ben is the one that's like checking out the areas, just foraging for food, all these different things, checking where they can sleep. So yeah, he's got to he needs to adapt to the new life. So anyway, they make their way over to Mickey's girlfriend's house, and it's empty. There's no one there. But they find these two walkie-talkies. And so they're testing them out, and they hear these two people talking. And that they are basically a band of people, a band of survivors, and they call themselves the Orchard. Mickey gets super excited about this, and he's like, let us join. I want to join. We want to join. And basically they're refused. It's a no. And yeah, so Mickey keeps trying, but he's getting nowhere. No one replies back. They just ignore him afterwards. So anyway, the leaving the now abandoned house, that they move forward. It's like this house in this forest, and basically Mickey is, but Ben has an issue, I think, maybe from being stuck in the house for months. He only wants to sleep outside, but obviously Mickey, who's kind of pining for his old life still, wants to sleep inside. He wants the comforts of beds and stuff like that. So he goes in there, like So they get to sleep inside. Mickey actually falls asleep, and Ben takes his CD player, and he just basically has a bit of a one-man party, listening to music, dancing, getting drunk. Actually, that's at that point. So in the morning they wake up, and Ben is outside, and he finds his zombie tied up. So he thinks it's a good idea to actually put it into Mickey's room where he's sleeping and lock the door. and he's just telling him, go on, you kill it, you need to get your first confirmed kill, which he does, but he's obviously super pissed off, super pissed off at this point. Now actually there's quite a funny bit as well. So while Ben is off foraging at some point, they're sleeping in this car. There's this female zombie that comes to the car. She has no bra on, but she has a t-shirt on, but her breasts are pushing against the window. So basically, Mickey starts masturbating, and Ben catches him. It's got quite a surreal moment, like I said. So Ben is kind of in the world that it is to now, and Mickey's just kind of thinking of sex. Oh, I haven't had sex for a while. Oh, she's got amazing boobs, and it doesn't matter. It's a zombie. He just starts masturbating. It's quite an unusual, quite a funny scene actually. I think I've seen anything like that in a zombie movie before. But anyway, Mickey's kind of starts getting into things a little bit more. Maybe because he got his first zombie kill, but he's kind of starting to listen to Ben a little bit more. So he's learning how to do stuff, how to forage, how to fish, how to survive, basically, and he's not living in his own world so much anymore. But they're out by this road at one point, and there's this car. But they go to check the car out to see for supplies and everything, and there's actually a guy in there, and he takes Mickey hostage. And basically, Ben manages to get the guy to let Mickey go, and then shoots and kills him, and he's dead. Then we get two other survivors who appear, and we actually find out it was their car, but we also find out that these were the people that they heard on the walkie-talkies. Obviously, that they got rejected by, but they still don't want them. They're still not allowing them to come, but like, Mickey's like, well, we're gonna come, sort of thing. So the woman that they shoot Ben in the leg, and they have the car keys, and they just throw them into this field. Especially they're stuck. They abandon them. It's like, fucking hell, that's nice of you. So anyway, they decide to sleep in the car, and when they wake up in the morning, it's zombies everywhere. Ben's basically screwed because he's been shot in the leg, so he's not very fast. So they're in a car, they're kind of trying to survive, and they're eventually Ben gets Mickey to go and try and find the keys. It's like, look, you got to do this, you got to get this done. But so he goes out the sunroof, and when he comes back, he's been bitten, and Ben just shoots him. He just shoots him in the head. There's nothing else he can do. He's been bitten by a zombie. And then you get him that he gets back to the walkie-talkie, and he's like basically saying to the woman that he's coming to kill them. He's coming to kill all of them because it's his fault that Mickey's died. And basically that's his life now. It's just revenge. And then at the end, you see him just walking down the road, kind of slowly ambling along, with all these zombies ambling along behind him. And that's the end of the movie. I mean, super low budget, but still really well done and really interesting. Larry Fessenden's in this one as well. Nice to see him pop up. And like I said, this is not only acted the main character, Ben, by Jeremy Gardner, but he also directed it, and he wrote this as well. And he's just a character. He's just a person that whenever I've seen him in any movies, I've seen him about 4 or 5 now. I don't think there's been too many, but super likable guy and super likable character in this movie. It's a little different spin on the zombie genre. It's definitely far less action, but it's still Really, really good edition. And if you've not seen it before, I'd recommend you check it out. And of course, Screen Factory have a release of it. But anyway, that's the end of the review. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you next week. Thank you. Goodbye.